Hey, unstoppable squad. Welcome back to Ever Revenge, where we turn pain into plot twists that stick. Huge shout out. We just crossed 1K subscribers. That's you, yes you, making this community a force. If you're the one who tipped us over, drop a heart in the comments. You're our hero. New here. Jump in now with that subscribe. Let's aim for 2K and keep the revenge vibes rolling. And promise me watch this full. It's a slow burn emotional gut punch that'll have you rooting for love's comeback. Lights low, tissues ready. Here we go. She thought I'd forget, but I remembered everything when it mattered. The autumn leaves in Vermont crunched under our boots like whispered confessions that first weekend away, when Mia and I found each other at that roadside orchard. She was a photographer, camera slung around her neck like a talisman, her auburn curls catching the golden light as she framed shots of gnarled apple trees heavy with fruit. I was Nate, the quiet carpenter fixing up old barns, hands calloused from years of shaping wood into homes. Capture the soul, not just the skin, she said, handing me her lens, her fingers brushing mine. Electric, inevitable. By dusk, we were sharing cider under a canopy of crimson, her laughter bubbling like the fizz in our mugs. You build things that last, she murmured, leaning into me, and in that honeyed haze I believed we could too. Our love unfolded like a well-tended garden, tender shoots pushing through winter's chill. Weekends in my workshop, sawdust dusting her jeans as she'd snap photos of half-built shelves, turning my craft into art. Nights wrapped in quilts on her creaky porch swing, fireflies dancing to the strum of my guitar. Her head on my shoulder as I sang off-key ballads she'd tease me for loving. You're my steady, she'd say, tracing the veins in my forearms like maps to hidden treasures. We faced storms together. Her freelance droughts met with my overtime hours funding her prints, my doubts about enough quieted by her fierce. You're everything. Heartfelt moments piled like cordwood. Her surprising me with a locket etched with our first orchard date, me carving her initials into a walnut box for her negatives. It was raw, real romance, the kind that etches grooves into your soul. But egos erode foundations, and Mia's ambition was a river carving canyons. The gallery offer in Brooklyn came like a siren call. Prestige, spotlights, a life she'd chased since art school. It's just a year, she promised, packing boxes while I hammered nails to hold back the hurt. Then came the unraveling, late calls from mentors, her stories fraying at the edges. I found the texts one gray morning. His name, a rival curator, laced through her phone like kudzu. He gets it, she confessed over coffee gone cold, eyes averted. You build walls, he opens doors. She left with a half apology, convinced time would sand down my edges, that I'd forget the orchard, the swing, the songs. I shattered in silence, nights punching bags until knuckles split, whiskey burning paths through memories I couldn't drown. Friends urged moving on, but I clung to fragments. The way she'd hum off-key to my chords, the freckle on her collarbone like a secret star. Challenges mounted, bills stacking like accusations, loneliness a frost that bit deep, but I journaled it all, etching her ghost into pages that became my armor. 2 years later, when her world cracked, addiction's grip tightening after a scandal tanked her rising star, she reached out from a dim Brooklyn walk-up, voice a rasp on my voicemail. Nate, need you. Please. She thought I'd faded, but I remembered everything. I drove through the night, rain lashing the windshield like unshed tears, arriving to her curled on threadbare sheets, eyes hollowed by regret. No lectures, just presence, brewing tea in her cluttered kitchen, the steam curling like old dreams. The locket, she whispered, fumbling for it in a drawer, tarnished but intact. I held her as tremors racked her frame, recounting our swing nights not as weapons but lifelines. You taught me to see souls, Mia. Let me help you find yours again. Rehab followed, her hand in mine through sterile halls and tear-streaked breakthroughs. But I wasn't her savior. I was the mirror reflecting the woman she'd buried. When she emerged, fragile but fierce, I stepped back, not out of spite but strength. I remembered for me, I said at her quiet release party in that same orchard, leaves now a blaze of renewal. So I could build better. She nodded, tears carving clean paths, and in that ache, we parted as echoes, not enemies. Now, in my Vermont cabin, expanded with rooms for new stories, I strum for sunrises, the wood warmer for the fires we've weathered. She thought I'd forget. I remembered to forgive myself first. And love. It's waiting patient as autumn, for someone who'll etch new maps on my steady heart. Damn, if Nate's quiet fire didn't hit you right in the feels, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Ever Revenge for more of these soul-stirring revenge tales that prove memory's the ultimate comeback. Like if this sparks something, comment your unforgettable moment below, and share with a heart that needs mending. 1K down, endless empowerment ahead. Thank you for being the plot twist. Stay unforgettable. Until next.